Hello everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I have been working on this journal. I call it Friend, but I'm going to leave it up to you as to what you would like to call it, because I think it would be great for sisters, even mother and daughters, or friendships, your friend. Yeah, so I didn't know quite what to name it, and I didn't want to give it a name and then it be, totally meant for that type of person, like a sister. So I've got my signatures all laid out now, and I've added a few pieces of ephemera, but not a lot. I don't have that much made. So today, though, in the center of the center part of the journal, I'm just going to make corner pockets here. And then I'm not sure what the tags will be, but I just thought that might be the easy way to, do these center pages, because I like them to have some where they're united together in a sense. Okay, so these are pockets that I made already, and I'm going to show you how I did this. Okay, so we're going to take a sheet of paper, and I think you need something that can go either way, otherwise, it might look funny. So I'm going to match these up and up here in the point the best you can. It's sometimes they just don't line up. Okay, I don't know. See, why doesn't that line up? Isn't it funny how I think it's just the distance of the fold, but it works either way. Okay, then I'm going to take this side. Now you can make squares this size. You can make, like, what is this? I think it's, okay, so this is 4 inches. So you could take 4-inch pieces of paper and do the same thing. But I didn't want to cut all that, so just going to bring these two together here. Try to bring these together up here. Okay. Boy, that really left a... Let me see if I can get that a little bit better. Okay. Then I just going to fold this in half. And if it doesn't come out equally, that's okay. And fold that in half, and then I'm just going to cut down that line the best I can. I wonder if I should put it in my cutter, because if I get crooked, I don't remember how I did it last time. I don't think I've ever done it this way. Let's open these up. There we go. So I'm just going to kind of line this up point to point. Point up here and point down here. Okay. And then we're going to cut these in half. Yep, we're going to cut these in half, which would be 4 1/4. It should be, because this is 8 and... No, this is 11. I'm sorry. So this is going to be 5 1/2. Center is 5 1/2. Okay. So now we have these pockets, and I left them this way, I think. Let me see. Yeah. So I didn't cut this part off, but you could. You could fold this in if you wanted a, you know, a nice neat edge there. And then also, I didn't do it, but you can cut this away. And if you do that, you would end up with another little pocket that you could put here. So, you're going to get two going that direction. And then you're going to get two going. That one's way off. Hold on. You know, it wasn't way off the first time I did it. Now it is. Okay. Just make that fit. And then this one goes this way. And it's off. So I must have had the paper in crooked when I cut it. Okay. So, I mean, it's not a real fancy deal, but it gives you 4 pockets. And I don't think I need that many, maybe. So if I go to this center page here, then I can take and put, oops, one on this side and glue this down. Leave this open maybe because you want to have more room to put in a journal card. And then on this side you would have the other one to put here. Now this is right out to the edge, or your points will be overlapping. So I thought I would just cut this down, you know, just a hair so that it would fit. Do I want those in there? Yeah, I don't have, I thought I had some. I don't know. I thought I had some with a little blue. I don't think it matters. I'm not going to worry about it. If it had a little blue, it would be great. Okay, so I'm going to trim this. I'm going to show you this first one. And if we have time, I can do another one. So I think I'm going to round the corners here on the bottom so that they'll sit in here. Did I do that right? Yeah, that's good. Now I was going to sew around these, but I hadn't decided for sure. So I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And I don't know if I want to cut out a piece to put behind it. I mean, on top, a second piece. Then I pulled out a bunch of my trim, and I thought I could add trim around this part here. Let's see, this one. You know, just something to give it a little bit more look to it. So I'm going to glue these down first. I'm going to ink them. So I hope everybody's doing well. And I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to use to make the journal, you know, the cover. I mean, I know some of the things I have, but I mean, how am I going to construct the journal? Am I going to sew in the signatures into the spine, like with chipboard kind of thing? And I don't, well, I might have enough boxes, but I probably don't right now because I just haven't been saving things very much. Okay, so I'm going to leave this part open. And I like the double here because it gives it a lot of security. And if you did cut it to fit this way, you could have it so it would open. But I'm not going to do that. I don't know, I just don't feel like doing that. So let me get my glue stick. I'm just going to kind of tack that down. Now I tacked it down and it doesn't match up again. Let's see if I can get that. There. Okay. So is anyone starting fall? I can't believe it's, you know, almost the end of August. It's nice and cool outside, but I think I heard that there was a cold front up north, and that was bringing in some cool air, but it's not going to last. It's going to go back to the summer. You know, I remember when we were in school years ago, and I guess during my kids' time too, but I didn't glue that in. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. We'd have that Indian summer. They'd all start school and they'd have all their little sweaters and stuff on. Because in California we started in September back then. I think they start in August now too. And we start August, well, they started August 3rd. I can't believe they've already been in school almost a month. Okay, so that's going to go on there like that. And then I'll have to find or make journal cards. I have a couple of scrap pieces here that I can just stick in there for journal cards. I love this blue paper though. Okay, and then let me put a top on this. All right, and so if I want to put a trim, I really don't want to have to decorate everything because I don't have enough stuff. You know, I can decorate tags, but then when it comes to this other things, pages, I think I'm going to cut it here and kind of lay it on there and see if I can't. Then lift it up and yeah, clean it off that way. I wonder if I want to put the sticky tape. I wish I could, oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I did find it. This stuff. This is very sticky. So hopefully this will work. There's no sticky left on. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's always trouble in paradise. off my hand. I wonder if I should put it on here. It'd be easier to lay it down. This is the way Kathy at Nonstop Mom does her lace. I have a feeling I'm going to have, it's going to be too sticky right there, but I have that powder that I can put over it so it doesn't sticky anymore. I'm going to put this right there. Sorry if my head's in the camera. I got to get the right angle. Okay. I have little pieces of tape stuck all over my table because I can't get it off my finger. Okay, let me cut one for this side. It's probably an easier way to do this, but I do not work with this stuff very often. Oh, darn it. Hold on. All fingers. All right, I guess that's pretty good. I have glue that would hold this, but I don't like the glue to show through. And this sticky tape doesn't really show through. Sure looks to grab on though. These scissors don't like fabric. And evidently these don't either. Alrighty. So I think that'll look nice. I'm going to put a little bit of this on here because I don't want it to stick to the page when I close it. Make sure it's sticky. Plus it takes away all the shine of the tape most of the time. I think that might be getting worn out because not that much powder came out of it. Okay, so I'm going to close this up. This one needs a lot more ephemera. Okay, and let me open another one here in the center. This one. Now, I thought, too, I could do it this way. And then tuck up inside. So I think matching papers. There's not a lot of contrast. I'm just kind of looking to see what that one's got a little more contrast. Oops. All kinds of these, huh? Yeah, I don't like that one because the the rows and everything are upside down. If I was going to use this one, it would be down here. Okay. Well, I think I like this one better because it does set apart from the other ones. And these I've already inked, but I haven't punched. See, these aren't even the same size. But it doesn't matter because they're in different, they're spread across from each other. I don't think it'll even show. Okay. My paper clip, I have that there to remind me I need a, where'd you go, paper clips? To remind me that I need to put a pocket on that page. Sorry, I'm just lost it there for a minute. Lost my... Now on this, I don't think you would want that extra pocket up at the top. Kind of be cute though, I think, if I sewed around that, but I'm not going to. I feel like this journal's been in the making for a long time. Okay, wait a minute. What happened? I was thinking that's supposed to be at the top. Probably should have closed those better because I can see the white paper. I'll have to remember that. Okay, so that would be that. Now, let me see, do I have, I'm just going to pull out some tags that I've already have, but that would just poke up in there and up in there, and hopefully that would stay. Yeah, whoops, that would stay in the journal. I don't know if those are going to be the tags, but all right. Okay, so I'm not going to put lace on this one right now because you've seen how to do it. You know how to do it anyway. But I think I'll do one. Let's do one more paper. Yeah, if you find something that's directional, you can always check to see. And this is an 8.5 by 11. I didn't even tell you guys that. It's 8.5 by 11 paper, because we all have that, and especially if you're using a kit, you have papers to match. And these pointed parts are at the end on the 8.5 by 11. Like I said, you can also just cut a square 5 inches, 4 inches. I wonder if it made it. See, I can't make sure that it's even if I just do one side at a time. Fold it in half and cut it. And then I need to cut these. Hopefully I get them even. I don't remember how I did it last time. I must have done them individually. Okay. So on these, I thought I would go ahead and trim these off. I brought my little cutter out because I couldn't find my big cutter today. I don't know what I did with it. All right, so about a 1/2 inch. And I'm using this blade. Have that line on that blade like that. Okay. This works pretty good. Forgot about it. And I see everybody using it all the time, but I don't know why. Well, I think because I was doing crafting in another room and I needed a cutter. Did I get them all? In that room, and so it got in there and it never came back out till today. Because I was looking for my other cutters. I know they're here somewhere. Okay, so if you have these, you can put these in the corner like that. Actually, you could probably try to offset them a little with different, so they're not the exact same thing. So here you want to glue this down. That gives you a nice stable edge for a pocket. Okay, and then I'm just going to glue that on there. Okay, now wait a minute. If I do that, that's upside down, that darn pocket. Okay. Yeah, those are kind of both upside down. It might be These could go in the top. And these can go in the bottom. I'm going to go on a different page entirely. Just so many pockets. And things are, you know, take a long time to make. They're fun, but, you know, when it comes to making a journal, let's see, that one doesn't even show. Yeah, this may not be the best idea. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and put these on here. I'm going to put a little, where'd you go? Circle. Are you bored yet, you guys? I hope not. I hope not. Sometimes I watch my own videos and I'm bored. I don't know how to make it go faster, like 1.5 times faster. So I have to sit and watch the whole thing and fast forward it myself. But if I try to get back to find something that I made, but I can't remember how I made it. I'm just going to stick that on about 1/4 of an inch. And this is just if you want to, you know, it's another little place to, especially if you have like a kit with a lot of tickets and stuff, that really comes in handy, these little pockets. And you could probably put a lot of information on back on one of those little tickets. All right. These need inked, and some trim, but I'm not going to do that here because it just takes too much time. Okay. So there's that. That might have been better. Didn't see it. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know if I have any. Excuse my arm. So if I have any tickets in here. Just something that would. These tickets I made, gosh, I don't know how long ago. My own homemade tickets. And you can definitely tell. But they would work. I was so happy when I excited making these because I thought, oh, what a great idea. It's where you cut that strip and you fold it and fold it and fold it and cut the strip down. But those would work. Let's see what. Yeah. I'm just checking to see if I have any. Something like that would work also. It's a little bigger, but that's okay. What are these? Oh, those are like French or something. And these are from when my computer wouldn't. I don't know if it was the digital or my computer that they came out so blurry. I have a couple of those, so all right. I'm just gonna. What do I do with this other green one? Oh, just gonna leave these in here for now. Okay. Okay. That away. And these are going to go into the other center. I don't think oops. Look at that. It was the same. Oh, I forgot to round the corner. It's the same page. What's the chances of that? Oh, well. It looks okay. Or I could change it to these. Oh, these are the same page too. Okay. Or these. Actually, I kind of like the same page. So I'm just going to leave those there. And we have one for each set. See, this one has got quite a bit of ephemera in it already. It has buttons and all that kind of stuff, so it's going to be bulky. And I'll put all this lace and stuff on the other ones. And how much time do I have? Okay. The other thing I was going to show you, it's so funny because my printer, this was, it's Rachel's, but it's in her PDF file, not the PNG file. So I like the PNG over this because this one, it's hard to change the size. If you want it 50%, it will do 50% right in the middle of the page. So you can't put 2 on a page. Well, you can, but like I said, it's just too much to figure it out. So, but for some reason, it double-sided printed. Why? I don't know. And then I stopped it because I didn't want these small pages. But then I thought I could make a pocket out of this. So what I'm going to do, so I don't waste it. I wish I had a scoreboard that was just a tad bit longer. Get that in a groove somewhere. No, there's a better way of doing that, but okay. I'm doing this because I'm going to tuck this in underneath. Let's see. Gosh. Just fold it and then it'll go by itself. Alright, so I'm going to cut these down. Kind of wasted the other side. I was thinking I would get double, but yeah, I'll still get double pocket, I think. I don't know. Let me cut these and see what happens. Because I was going to make a flip. Whoops. See, that's, I think, why I don't like this. Because it tends to move on me. See how it does that? Oh, like that. All right, so now I'm just going to fold this down and I kind of want to figure out what side you want. I like this side, so I'm going to glue them down in here. This is only if you have scrap, or because you're not going to have yours come out like this. But when it did, I thought, what am I going to do with this one? I make a little notebook or something, which I could have done too, fold it in half and made a nice little notebook. But I decided to make it a pocket. Okay, and then this is going to go over here. Not exactly how I wanted these edges to come together. Well, I think if I was going to do it again, you guys, I would fold this in and this in a little bit. And then that way you'd have a clean edge out here. So if you wanted to, you could make a pocket to the side. All right, I'm just going to do this. I've kind of been having fun just coming up with things that are not, that I haven't done or I haven't seen. I mean, somebody's probably done this, I'm sure, or made these pockets. Somebody's, I'm sure, made those, but yeah, it wasn't very, it wasn't very straight on top. I don't know if I want to cut it off. Let me ink it. See if I can disguise it. Okay, so you could make a a pocket on the top, or you could make a pocket on the side. And I think I'll make the pocket on the side. So let me put a notch here. I don't like that little one. Helps to have that double-sided paper there, because now you don't have that showing. Okay, so just going to glue this. Leave as much room on the inside for the pocket. Sometimes you could use the glue to help you line it up. Well, it still didn't line up. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, now I can take this let's see if I can find, let me find one that's not real full yet. Let's, I wanted to make a flip. But I wonder if I probably should have done it on the other side, like over here. I don't know. Would that make a difference? I don't know. If I do it over here, then the pocket will be on this outer edge. Okay. Oh, that's good. I need one there. So I need something to go along the edge. Do it this way. Don't want the white to show. So do it that way. That's going to show. Okay. Do it this way. Okay, and that's going to get glued to that. This way. Gosh, scary sometimes to know which way to go. Now, what way was it? I feel like, okay. And that's going to be glued down to her. You guys, I don't know what I did. Okay. There's that, and that. I don't know. Let's just do it. So many things you have to think about. Let me ink around this because it's white showing a little bit. Okay, so now if it's here, nope, it's not. Okay, don't do it that way. This has to be outside. The fold has to be on the outside of the project. Okay. I've done this 100 times, but every time I still have that thinking that I need to do it the other way. And what do you have? 50-50 chance to get it right. All right. Put the birds upside down. I can't change that right now. Wait a minute, maybe the person on. Yeah. Okay. So now I could put this underneath and have that white showing underneath. I don't know. I don't want to. I mean, you could glue it to the other edge, or you can glue it to this edge. Okay. So now we have a flip pocket. I think I'll have to put something there, maybe a piece of lace or something to disguise it. And this really should be like a journaling spot on this side. But right now I'm not going to worry about it. So we have something to put in there. I'll have to find a card to fit. All right, so if you have time, you can fiddle around with all this and, you know, come out with a flip that you like or make more sense. I'm just trying to hurry to get this done in one video. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for me today. And I'm going to try to work on getting some of these pages, you know, filled and maybe sewn in, so I can figure out what I'm going to do. Either I'm going to probably do a hidden spine, or I'm going to do a spine that has the where there's a cover here, and then in here is the fabric that, or whatever you use to bind them together to keep them in. That's why I put this cardstock on the outside of each one, because I want to be able to glue that cardstock together, and that way this won't shift. You know how sometimes you make those and they shift? I don't know where I saw it, but I think I saw somebody glue them. Not all the way to the end, but something like that. All right, so I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Alrighty, bye guys.